Hello. Hello, everybody. So this is baked from last week. I end up squeezing this in the bottom here because it was too soft, too thin, so I just squeezed. And I'm not sure if I'm going to add more shirt here or not. So I'm gonna do the hair, and if I think that I want to add some things fall in here, or I don't know, this kind of like, it looks like his shirt is tight on him. I have this feeling. So I want to put the braids and then see how it will look like. I mean, it's not really braids. Hi. Hi, everybody. On the picture that I am copying him, it's kind of like, it looks like there's a fur wrapped around his braids. That's at least what I can see. It's sitting bull. So I have here some dark brown clay. It could be black for the hair. I'm on a phase where I'm kind of liking monochromatic things. So one color, one main color in everywhere on the sculpture. So right, like on the shirt, I'm going to shade with brown. His skin is brownish. And then for the hair, I'm gonna use brown clay and I'm gonna shade with black. So the brown will still be there underneath. So it's not like fully black hair, but hello? Hello? Can you guys see me and hear me? Oh, I think now I'm back. Hi. Hi. Yeah, my connection is not good. I don't know what's going on. I think, yeah, I think my connection was dropped and now it's back. Okay. Okay, so I'm back. Good. I'm not sure how it's gonna work. Like the connection is bad since the morning, so I don't know how this is gonna work. Anyway, I will start with the kind of braid, like deciding on the thickness that I want this. Yeah, I realized it. It showed me a message here saying that the connection was weak. Yeah. So I'm just gonna make like a snake out of clay. Kind of figuring out how thick I want this to be. I kind of like that. I clean up all my tools and then I hide them. They're there. Because I'm working with water-based clay and my tools are all full of mud. Dried mud. Hello. Okay, so now I'm going to decide on the length of the braid that I want. I can't see on the picture where it goes, so I'm just gonna go according to what I like, and I think that's a good one. So I'm gonna mark the beginning of it is here, and this, we can always change that. This is just to guide me a little bit right now. So I'm just gonna go around and make a mark here. And then at the end here, I will, let me do this so you guys can see what I'm doing here. He has like, it's all tied up with a cord or something going around, probably a ladder line, thread. And he's tied up like that. And then here, what I'm gonna do is, it's not very well organized on his hair. It's kind of like go across in some parts, in other parts go like this. So I'm gonna make some marks, and this we can always change if we don't like it after. And I'm not going to be worried about both sides because one side is gonna be pretty much hidden. We can do both sides though. So just marked, okay? And then I'm gonna mark a bit stronger on the, to make like the bumps, you know, to make the hair, make some bumps here. We could use a real cord to go around, a thread to wrap the clay around, but I'm just gonna, I wanted this sculpture to be all clay because I already said I'm thinking about copying this bust, so we'll see. All right, so I'm just gonna put in here again. Take a look, because once we mark, we kind of have a better idea. I think it's kind of thick, but I'm gonna keep on going. And now I'm gonna make the mark of the fur. So what I'm gonna do is just with my tool, I'm going to mark all of them like that. Sorry, I didn't read that. Let me see. I wasn't reading the chat. Well, it's just 1 hour per week, so it's not that it takes long, it's because I just do it 1 hour per week. If I was actually sculpting this on my own every day, I probably could do that in like 3 or 4 days. I could, maybe a week, finish the whole thing. Depends. I think this one I got the features pretty fast, so it always depends on how fast you get that person features. Yeah, it's really because it's just 1 hour per week, because there's every type of sculptors here that are learning, and some people are slower than others. They are beginners and they have different timing and busier. So I give the students a week to do what I do in this 1 hour. So yeah, we're gonna mark it. I don't know, you guys want to see me marking this, or should I do that later? I'm just gonna scratch, like I'm not even with the plastic, because I kind of wanted to don't be too right. Let me get a closer view here. There you go. And then, yeah, some people are behind, so. And then once I do the first thing, I go deeper with the thread here. So it looks like it's really tied up there. All right. Marsha is behind, the stairs is behind. Yeah. It's okay. We can take our time. It's supposed to be fun. There's no rush. We like taking our time, enjoying. That's what matters the most when we're sculpting, is that we're still having fun. Yeah, a lot of my students are making the full feather stuff. I forgot the name. The thing on the head, they're making like all the feathers. I'm just gonna make 1 or 2 feathers for mine. But and there's like some are behind. Some students already made 2 sitting bulls. So there's no rush, there's no obligations, just have fun and do what you're supposed to. Okay, I kind of like that, right? It's nice. My students. And we have a chat, online chat, that is really cool. This is if you are my student on Patreon. It's only $10 per month if you want to join. There's a lot of preview classes there too. Oh, guys, I made my there's new postcards available on Etsy. I'm gonna show you guys later. Let me finish this first. Or you guys wanna see now? See, I kind of like that. Let me just take a look at the thickness. I don't want to do all of that and then don't like how thick it is. I think it might be a little bit too thick, which is not a problem. To reduce that, it would be great if my scissor was here, but I don't think it is. I think my daughters took it from me. Yes, they did. They took it. But anyway, if you have like a thin scissor, you can just cut. If you think it's too thick, you just go with the scissors and cut. My scissor was stolen, so I can just cut with this and get it thinner if I think I need. Then do the effects again. That's why I wanted to check before go further with all this hair. Yeah, I think so. That's what it looks like on the picture. It looks like he has like a fur around his hair. No, it's not hair. For sure hair. Hold on, let me put on the computer here and then I'll show you. Look. Hello. I think I'm back. Okay, yeah, I think I'm back. Am I back? Yeah. Okay, so see, this is kind of like a fur. It looks like a fur that is wrapped around his braids. And this is what I understood from the picture. I don't have good eyes, but I think that's what it is. So that's kind of what I'm making here. So yeah, it's fur. I guess it's fur. Let me see if there's a better way to hold that. So I kind of like the thickness now, a little bit thinner. And I'm gonna go ahead and cut some more, because as it goes down, we kind of want it to be even thinner, right? So I'm just gonna get some parts of it before I put the fur and cut it off. So just like this. I mean, there's not a rule to do that. You can do whatever you feel like it's easier for you to do this hair. But to me, I think this is the easiest way. So to just mark. And that's it. Eu sou brasileira. I'm Brazilian. Mas esse canal aqui é em inglês, tem outro canal em português. My last name is not Brazilian. Não, meu sobrenome é do meu marido canadense. Okay. Lupine is from my husband. Okay, guys, so I think that I like this thickness. And this, I'm cutting with this because my kids stole my scissor and I don't know where they put, but it's easier to just cut with a thin scissor. Thank you. Okay, don't get yourself too much trying to copy me, because, you know, beside being an artist, I'm a mother of two little artists that are always in my studio stealing all my stuff. So I have to work with whatever's left for me. And I like supporting their art and their inspiration, so I don't say no. I'll just let them take it. So if you have a scissor, go with a scissor. Much easier. Hi. Also, when you cut these parts, it kind of looks more, make the bumps better. See, kind of carve the bumps. And then we're just gonna mark them. Yeah, kids just love my studio. I mean, they have a studio beside mine with a lot of things, but they lose theirs, they break theirs, so they come and take mine. All right, I think I like that enough. I'm gonna take that. I'm here already, so I'm just with the cutter, so I might as well just cut this a bit as well. There we go. Okay. And let's go back to the first thing. Sometimes you guys see me marking things on the videos, like I marked all my witch jacket as a needed outfit. That took me a long time, but fur is fast. I don't need to do all the marking here. I can just go ahead and show the rest of the hair, because it's probably boring for you guys to watch me mark this. I'm always afraid that you guys are gonna get bored watching me sculpting. I mean, I love sculpting, but watching, I don't know if it's that fun. Well, I don't really work on Sitting Bull out of class, so I just do it once a week for 1 hour. And it's all live, so I'm just working on the times that I'm here doing this. So it's all there, you can see. I don't know, this is class 8, so 8 hours. It's been 8 hours. Pretty much. I probably like took a little bit of extra hours working on symmetry here and there, things that it doesn't make a sense to show in class. And I think there's one class that I recorded, that was the painting, that the class is like about 1 hour, and it took me longer than that, but probably about 10, 11 hours. And also I go slow because I explain, and I like to take my time. I don't like rushing sculpture. That's why I don't like to take costumes, to take commissions, because sometimes there's due dates and I get really stressed out, and then I don't have fun doing my job. I like to take my time. I just worry about the result, if it's gonna be nice or not. Oh, I didn't start that young. I was 33, 34 when I started sculpting. I don't know what you mean with all those years that you post in there. When, oh, I started in 2010. 2010. It's about 10 years. A little bit more, we're almost done, so I'll just keep on going. Like I could even place this to his body and keep on working on the texture after too. Yeah, let's do that so you guys don't have to watch me doing the whole thing. Polymer clay I started about 5 years ago, or maybe more. I'm not sure when I switched. I used to do cold porcelain, and then I switched to polymer. I don't know. I'm dyslexic, so I never know dates. I'm horrible with dates. Like I forgot my husband's birthday, and he reminded me 5 o'clock afternoon that it was his birthday that day. He just reminded me because we were picking up the kids, and he didn't want the kids to miss it. I'm really horrible with dates. He doesn't even mind because he knows already that I'm like that. I never know what day we are. This is your birthday gift? I don't know, is it? It's gonna be available for, actually I'm receiving some messages of people that wants to purchase this piece. They're asking me if I can make another ones. So this original piece will be available for selling on my Etsy shop. If you guys don't know where's my Etsy shop, just go on my website and click on buy a sculpture or something like that. And then after, I'm planning to make some copies, but the copies are not gonna be colorful. So they're gonna be like either bronze or silver, or I don't know, just one single color with some shades, but not skin, not painted. I think that might be his hair. I'm not sure. I'm not gonna do this one. I'm gonna do like that now, but I will do a better research about the end of the fur here, if this is still fur or if it's the hair showing, because I'm not so sure. Oh, I like that. Look at that. Turned out good. Let me get a little bit farther here, and there you go. Might be a little bit too long, but we can always change that too. Hold on. I need to remove my computer from here and get him farther, because I can't go farther with the cell phone. Yeah, I like that. It's nice. Look, you guys like it? Once it's painted, it's gonna look really good. Right? Yeah, I can do that. I can do resin and people can paint. Well, my resin is not gray though. My resin is white. Because we do the skeletons here. So now I'm going to kind of open here my clay a little bit, not a lot. Just like that. That's good enough. And I'm going to place, it kind of goes behind his ear. I never know if I'm saying ear or ear, like, the ear of my head, or what year is this? 2020, because to me they sound exactly the same, and I don't know. I know one of them is year, but I can't really say it, so my kids always make fun of me, and I know I'm doing wrong, but there's nothing I can do. Hello. And now that I have all this clay here, I will just go into press the hair and shape it where I want it to be. It's gonna cover the whole ear, this type of ear, not the, but that's how it is, which is a shame because I like those ears. Thank you. My dog is going crazy upstairs, making a lot of noise. And then here he doesn't have a lot of shape, like it's not, his hair is not really out. Oh my gosh, when I look in the phone, now I look in the phone, it's so beautiful. I like it. I was like not paying attention to what I was doing. Now that I looked, I really like it. Wow. This guy is powerful, has a very powerful image. All right, let's go. We don't need to do the back now. We can just start with the front, or we can do the back as well. Oh, my favorite polymer clay artist. Polymer clay artist. I don't know. There's so many people that are amazing. I don't like to name just one because that's not gonna be fair with the other ones. And also, I'm very bad with names. I just know the names of the ones that are my friends. The other ones I know, oh, that person, you know, that person. I know there's an Renata Jensen is amazing. She's my friend. She's one of my favorites. Amanda something. I forgot her name, but she's really, really good. Sorry, Amanda. It's not that I don't care for your work. It's really because my memory is horrible. Like yesterday, I decided to bake a cake. I never bake sweets or anything like that. Like, I don't like cooking. The only thing I bake is my pieces, and I'm very careful with it because it matters to me. But, you know, sweets and stuff like that, I don't really care for them too much. So I'm never really bake cakes or cookies or anything like that, never. But yesterday I decided to bake a cake because we had to defrost our fridge. There was too much ice accumulated, so I have to defrost the whole thing and stuff. And there was like a frozen cake, and I decided to make it because it was going to be defrosted anyway. So I just decided to bake it. Then I read the instruction, put the right temperature to make sure that I was not going to mess it up, and put in the oven. And then I had to cook dinner. And I put an alarm for the time so I wouldn't forget in the oven, because I always forget. So I set an alarm to don't forget the cake in the oven. And when I was cooking dinner, as I told you, I hate cooking. So also for dinner, I get kind of messed up. So I had like mushrooms burning, and the pasta already needed to be taken out. You know, I always get overwhelmed when I'm cooking. And the alarm went on right when I was kind of overwhelmed. So I turned off the alarm, and then I was like, okay, I'm coming soon. Let me just finish this. And then I completely forgot. Even the alarm ringed. And I was right there in front of the oven cooking lunch. And I had lunch. 2 hours later, I remembered that I left the cake in the oven. And then, oh my God, I didn't turn off the cake. And I run to the stove. I rushed it. And then when I opened it to see if it was burned, it wasn't burned at all because I also forgot to turn on the oven. I just put the temperature and I didn't turn the oven on. So lucky me that I forgot twice. I was like, oh my gosh, who does that? And then I was like, yesterday my daughter, we got late for school because we're leaving home. And when we were like already on the yard, I looked at my daughter and she didn't have a backpack on. I was like, where's your backpack? And she's like, oh, I forgot. And then she ran inside to grab her backpack. And I was like, okay, chase me. So I started walking. And then she ran to chase me across the street. It's not really like a big street. It's just like there's just houses. There's almost no cars. So she crossed the street to reach me. And I looked at her. She was without the backpack. I was like, where's your backpack? It's like, oh, I forgot again. And I got mad at her. I was like, how can someone forget the backpack, go pick it up, and forget again? And then I forgot to turn on the oven, and I forgot the cake and it turned off. I was like, okay, yeah, I guess you're my daughter, so I can't really complain about it. All right, so as you guys saw, I was telling stories and forgot to explain. I cut this kind of in the center, which I didn't need to. We can do this cut later. But what I did that because I don't really need to do the whole, like all the two sides, because I'm going to repeat exactly the same thing here. And I don't know if I really need to show that to you guys. So I want to start kind of marking the hair instead. And then I can do this side after. If you guys prefer, obviously, I can just do this side in class. As always, I always ask you guys what you want. So it's going to be up to you. And now let's mark the hair. All right, so for the hair, you can put a plastic if you want, if you don't want to have those, like we did with the wrinkles. Let me get, let's have a plastic here. Oh, I throw my plastics out. I have one here. It's not very clean, but that'll make it. That'll do it because I'm gonna paint this anyway. So if you want to go with the plastic to mark the hair down, you can just, you know, use a plastic, so that will avoid scratches like that. You know, these little scratches like this, it's not gonna happen. But what I do too without the plastic is, instead of scratching like that, I put my tool on the clay and I press it down and side and slide, so it doesn't do those scratches anyway. So that's why I don't bother using the plastic sometimes. So you can do this instead of scratching, because if you really scratch, you might get those, you know, those little things. And if you use the plastic, then you can just scratch as much as you want. You won't get those things. So it's up to you. Take it, like, give it a try with a plastic and without the plastic to see what's gonna work better for you. I like without the plastic for that because I kind of like to see what I'm doing. So, and then when you remove, it's marked and there's no scratches at all. Okay, and this I'm gonna do now without the plastic, just so you guys can see how I do. I'm not scratching, I'm pressing down the clay and sliding my tool. So it goes a little bit deeper without the plastic. And then we're just gonna mark all the hair and how you want, how deep and how detailed you want this to be. It really depends on the artist. Some artists just make a few marks, like soft, and a few just like to represent hair. Some artists like to go deeper and really mark the hair better. So it's really, really up to you and what you like and what you want for your sitting bull. It doesn't need a lot of marks to look good, really. I mean, you can do it, but it's not a need. Okay? Oh, and then when you guys asked about my favorite polymer clay artist, I start talking about my memory because I forgot one of the artist's name, but also my students. They are my favorite, obviously. Because they're great, talented, and dedicated, and they support me. They support me when I'm in crisis on the chat. So yeah, my students for sure. All right, I really like that, guys. And I think that's it. I just have to make some decisions here on the length of the hair and the end of the braid, if this is for our hair. And then just finish to mark here and do the other side, and the hair is done. And then I have to also decide if I'm going to add more stuff to the shirt or not. And I don't know if you guys want to see the whole hair. What I do here is, like, I kind of mark in sections so I can know the direction. That's for the back. Kind of like help me with the direction that this hair is going. And then I fill up the sections after. So that helps me. If you want to go a little bit faster with the first marks, you can just put the plastic. so we won't get scratchy. Because when you're going without the plastic, it goes deeper, but you have to go a bit slowly to avoid making the marks, scratching. Thank you. All right. The hair was faster than I thought it would be. I mean, I still have to make a lot of things here, but... Oops, I scratched. But that's okay. We can always, like, just fix it and risk... I scratched accidentally. Rub it. Oh, I'm using PV Clay. It's right there, the brand. I'm almost running out. I still have brown. I still have dark colors. I don't have skin colors anymore. But it's already coming from Brazil. It's a Brazilian brand. What you can also do is, if you want, like, to make some layers that are like deeper, and like I did with the braid. For example, if it was a braid, you would want to have like a deep part coming here. You can always remove layers of it, and then it's gonna look like the hair is actually going in that spot. I don't know. He probably has a braid under that fur, I'm guessing. So we can do this different layers of volume to the hair, and then it looks more realistic. It gives some more movement to the hair, not just a flat. Let's see if I can. There, see? And you can do this all over. Whatever you feel like you want to have a different, you know, some wavy parts here. I don't know, can't really see. There. So I just digged here, and then you smooth out a bit, and then keep on marking, and you have like a deeper part in here, which bring that a little bit up, and it gives a little bit of movement to the hair. But that's optional. You don't really need to do it. See, right there. And then when you keep on marking, it just looks more natural. It's not so obvious, but there's still a wavy part in there. You can do that whatever you feel like it's gonna look good on your sitting bull. All right, I'm gonna zoom out to show you guys. Hi. And this is the length that I gave to mine. I might change, so if I need to change, I'll just cut and add the tip to the top. It's fine. And I might fix those, you know, can always pull it up, give it a movement before you bake. But I really like that. And I'm going to finish to do the fur where it's showing, like where the hair twists and it showed the other side a little bit. I'll just mark the fur in here like this. Just come here and keep on marking. And now let me talk to you guys. Do you guys, it's 39 minutes class. I could do the other braid, but it's gonna be exactly the same thing that I'm doing here, that I just did. It's a repetition. And it's pretty boring to see all the marking fur. So do you guys want me to do the other side on my own and have it baked, and next class we can just paint it and make my decisions here on the length, and then I'll just show you guys and let you guys what I did, because it's nothing really, like, there's not a big deal. I'm sure all of you can do it. Okay. Yeah, I think that's the best thing to do. And then next class, we'll just paint that, and our sitting bull is done, ready. Oh, one more thing I forgot. If you want, wherever, where you made the, where we made the, this is just like if you want an extra detail here, because if this was like a very thin thread that he used here, that would not show any volume to it. But if you want, I use my stove oven, not mine. I have another stove downstairs that I don't cook on, and I just use to bake, but it's just a regular stove. Okay, so you can make like a thin cord or something. Still make the holes, because then it shows the hair going in. It shows that it's tight, and you can still add a little thing to it if you want, as thin as you want. If you want, I don't think I will. I think I'm gonna leave like that because I like it better this way. And yeah, that's it for today. So, wow, I like it. I like when I like something. I don't like when I don't like my work and I get mad. I made this face here and I didn't like it and I gave up on her. Yeah, and now I'm gonna have this big face here for nothing. Oh, let me show you guys my postcards. Hold on. So now I have my postcards available on Etsy as well. Look at that. This one was already there. That's new. And they come with the story at the back, the concept. And they're nice and big and beautiful. And I also have the posters, but I didn't post the posters yet. I have to do that. My Van Gogh and my Irina, the new, everyone's favorite Irina. And Loves Me Do, Loves Me Not. And that's it. 6 postcards for you guys to collect. And I will hand sign for you. And it's hand signed by me. So if you want to purchase, it's on my Etsy shop. You can find the link on my website. Okay, guys. So that's it for today. And next week, Sitting Bull will be ready for painting. So no, I'll probably just do it live because it's just a simple painting. It's not a big deal. We're just gonna shade and I can do it all in one layer. I don't need to bake and paint after. Okay? So see you guys next Tuesday, same time, same day. And if anything happened and I can't make it, I'll always post a message, but hopefully I'll be here. All right. See you next week. Bye-bye.